Welcome to Stands Online, a game in which, if you're a JoJo fan and you know what a stand is, you get a lot of those. I'm here to teach you everything about this game. Like, bottom to top, left to right, you're gonna learn pretty much everything. So first thing you need to know about this game is that it's level based. There's gonna be stat points, there's gonna be all that. We'll get into that later. But your first quest is going to be the Thug quest. You'll talk to this guy right here. He's gonna give you a quest to kill 10 thugs. And you just gotta do that. You just gotta kill the thugs. I do it in one hit, you probably won't. And as you progress through the levels, there's going to be newer quests that you can do. Like, I think it's around level 35 that you can do the Brute quest. I'll list the levels for each quest, like right here. Here we go, stat points. You get 2 stat points per level, and you can assign them wherever you want. Endurance will increase your overall health and defense. Strength will increase the damage of physical moves, and special will increase the damage of special moves. So prestige, once you reach max level, you gain the ability to prestige. Basically what prestiging will do is it'll give you a higher chance of achieving super rare moves on Requiem. Not only that, but it'll give you a plus 10 bonus to your attack and defense, which will eventually stack up to a 100% bonus, I believe. I'm not sure how the percents stack in this game, but I believe it'll end up at double, so if you want to be really strong in this game, you better prestige. Stand related items, they will give you a stand, they can upgrade your stand, or they could just delete your stand entirely. I'm going to tell you which items do what. Your arrow, the thing I'm holding in my hand right now, when you click, it will give you a stand. Dio's Diary is a stand upgrader. It will increase the stats and give you a new move on your stand. Do not use these items. When you have another item in your inventory, it's going to just delete it. So you'd want to drop it. Let me show you what a stand looks like. Oh boy, those are some good stats. Stands are completely randomly generated. Like this one has the World Body and Black Sabbath head. Now, each body will give different stats. Heads usually don't do anything unless you're King Crimson Head and you add seconds to Epitaph for some reason. I mean, it makes sense, but only special head in the game. The body I have right here will give extra speed, extra damage, and will add seconds to time stop should you get it. There are differences between Dio's Diary and an item known as a Requiem Arrow. Those are the 2 items that can improve your stand. Dio's Diary has a limited move pool. Usually most people say they aren't good, but some of them can be pretty alright. This is an example of Dio's Diary being used, though it glitched due to him dying. Though, where the real moves are in the Requiem Arrows. Requiem Arrows can give you things like Time Stop, Time Erasure, Primary Bomb, that's another one, The Hand, you can scrape stuff away. You get one random move that unlocks at, I believe, level 201. With Dio's Diary, you'll get the move instantly, so I'd say Dio's Diary is good for beginner stands. If you happen to find it and you're just starting off the game, I'd say use it. It's a pretty good beginning stand, especially with the stat boosts it gives. Cause Dio's Diary will give you higher stat boosts than a Requiem Arrow, and the Requiem Arrow doesn't even have to give you stat boosts at all. What I'm saying is, Dio's Diary is a guarantee improvement, but it's not going to be as good as the possible improvement from a Requiem Arrow. Now, Miss Monsters here has a body that can be requiemed. You have a 1 in 3 chance of getting a requiem body, well, when you use a requiem arrow. See, this body, when requiemed, will give an extra boost to time stop and an extra boost to damage and speed, I believe. I'd have to look that up, but research is not my strong suit. Sorry, mate. Heads also have Requiem, so this head will change if I get the Requiem body. Okay, Orokuka fruit. Eating this will Hakai your stand. It will be gone. You're not going to be able to get it back. If you have a bad stand, like a bunch of red stats, this is definitely recommended, as you cannot get a stand. You cannot get a stand if you already have one. This stand has a low special and a low speed. If you're not a fan of slow type stands, like the hand or something like that, like stands along those lines, you might want to use Orokuka to get rid of it and go for something different. Let's get right into the final type of item, the Requiem Arrow. Bonuses from a Requiem Arrow are completely random. You could have no stat boost, you could have massive stat boost, you could have a good move, bad move, you could get a rare move. Really, you don't know what you're going to get with a Requiem Arrow. Like, you could get this ability, which stops everyone in place for an extended period of time. Thank you. So, let's use it. As you can see, this stand got Primary Bomb. This is an ability that allows it to touch any object and turn it instantly into a bomb, such as this brute. And when you press Y again, bam. You can also see that the stand power and death potential went up. Okay, there are items that don't have to do with stands, though they can influence them. These would be Vampirism and Hammond, which are gained to the Vampire Mask and Caesar's Headband. They do interact with items like Dio's Diary, though not very often. And most people consider these items, well, kind of bad, as the debuffs they give are usually worse than the buffs. Okay, so this is a Vampire Mask. It's going to give you Vampirism, which is going to make you burn in the sun. And you'll also be weak to Hammond, which is an item I'll show too. Abilities it gives you a passive effect where every attack you do is going to heal you some. Like your barrage from your stand is going to heal you. Heavy Punch, I'm not sure about Bearing Shot, but every physical move will, like, any move that your stand makes contact with the enemy, when it hits, you'll gain a portion of your health. Also about the mask, if you over Heaven with Vampirism, there's a 1 in 3 chance you'll gain immunity to the sun, negating one of Vampirism's weaknesses. Also about Vampirism, you'll spawn in a different location when it's daytime, as to not burn immediately. I mean, if you did spawn in the overworld, yeah, that'd be a pretty big yikes, I'd say. Now this is what a Hammond bubble looks like. When you break it open, you'll get Caesar's Headband, which will give you Hammond when used. Hammond has multiple debuffs, but buffs at the same time. Whenever it's off, it'll weaken your, whenever it's off, it'll weaken your damage, but when it's on, it'll give you a boost to damage, and access to different moves. Along with Over Heaven, it can give you Hammond Mastery, which Hammond Mastery will extend the amount of time you can use Hammond and remove the debuff of Hammond, making it way better. Now this video didn't go over everything, like stat boosts, percent increases on everybody, or every move. I'll leave a link to the Trello down below if you want to see all that information, as it can be very helpful. Anyways, I hope you found the tutorial helpful. If there's anything I could do better in the future, please comment down below or something, or on Discord, DM me, just any way you can get your criticism to me would be nice. This isn't the best video for a first impression. I kind of understand that. I wanted to be a little bit more humorous, but that's fine. It was actually hard getting all the materials to make this video in the first place, so if it's helpful to anyone, I'm happy about that. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.